Hello out there, you beautiful people. Um, it's me, Adam again. I want to start with my usual obligatory apologies. Sorry for the lighting. The lighting is really bad in here, especially with this webcam. I'm thinking about investing in an actual proper webcam, like I used to have, where the lighting was just a lot better. The picture was a lot clearer, regardless of the lighting. And in this lighting, because I've got the artificial lighting in the room and the natural lighting from outside, kind of makes me look a bit orange and weird. And it makes the bags under my eyes look a lot worse than they actually are. So that's apologies for the lighting and apologies for my appearance. I've had a really good day today. I had a nice lie-in because I didn't really have anything else on today. And then Des came to me, and Des is Hannah's boyfriend. And he's been a bit lost today because she's been on placement. So first day back on placement, and he's been a bit lost without her. And he came to me and asked if I would help him find somewhere in town that he was looking for. So I did that, and while he was doing that, I did a few bits in town, and then when I came home, he was like, "It's such a good day. Do you want to go down to the beach?" The weather this week has been absolutely glorious. You know, we're almost in October. Tomorrow is the beginning of October, and for the last sort of 4 days, it has been 20 between 20 and sort of 26 degrees every day, Celsius that is, of course, which is really quite warm for this time of year. In fact, it was warmer than most of this summer. So apparently, it was warmer today in Grimsby than it is currently in Florida. So there you go. And we're in autumn now, so it's quite weird. The weather in this country is very strange on it. Apparently, we're going to have snow next week, so which would be early for snow. But I don't mind. I prefer snow to sun anyway. I don't get on well with the sun because I'm fair-haired and I overheat really easily, so I don't like the sun. Anyway, Des came to me and asked if I fancied going out to the beach, play a bit of football, and hang out. So we did. We went down the beach and kicked the football around for a while. Then we were inspired to go into the sea, and we ended up swimming around in the sea for quite a while. Man, that sea is cold, really cold. But it was fun. We had a fun afternoon. Just a couple of guys hanging out on the beach, playing football and messing around in the sea. It was so much better in the afternoon that I had planned, which was basically going to be me sitting either in the public library or in the university library sat on Tumblr. Don't get me wrong, I love Tumblr, but it was fun to actually do something. So yeah, I've had a really, really good day. I'm really tired now because today's my in-between day. Like, I go to the gym every other day, and today's my in-between day. So I'm still a little sore from the gym yesterday, and with all the running around and the walking that we've done today and the swimming, yeah, I'm quite tired. It's been good exercise. So yeah, that's today. Um, some of you may already know that we're Wednesday night. It's Friday now. On Wednesday night, I went out for one of my friend's 21sts, and I went out dressed as a tampon. I'm sure you all know what a tampon is. Yeah, I didn't really look like a tampon though. I'm not really sure what I look like. My friend Jessica saw the pictures on Facebook, and she just said I was terrifying. And I have to agree, it was quite a scary costume. I had no idea what it looked like while I was wearing it. I sort of created it very last minute. I had no idea it looked that menacing. Some drunk girl thought I was Mr. Blobby. Well, for a start, Mr. Blobby's pink with yellow spots. I was dressed all in white. So, there we go. So, some guy thought I was a condom as well, which is more believable than Mr. Blobby. Jesus Christ. Some people understood it. A lot of people understood the costume and really appreciated the effort I put into it. The girls whose birthday it was, they definitely appreciated the effort I put into, so couldn't really ask for more than that. Of course, it wouldn't be Scarborough without a little bit of drama, and Nathan, my friend Nathan, and his girlfriend Beth, whose birthday party it was, had a little bit of drama. Nathan smokes, well, he smoked on and off for a couple of years now, and she really doesn't like him smoking at all. And I think it's caused quite a few problems between them. And he gave up smoking for quite a while, and when he came back to uni, he started smoking again. And she started making a big deal of it. But this time she did it very publicly. And he understands that if she has a problem with it, that's fine. And he's quite happy to talk about it, but he wasn't happy to talk about it in public, in front of people like that. And he just said to her, look, if you've got a problem with it, talk to me about it by all means, but don't embarrass us both by talking about it here. And she was embarrassing him. She got stressed out and got into the taxi, because we were waiting for taxis at this point. And she turned around to him and said, are you going to get in a fucking taxi or not? And he just turned around and said, look, with you talking to me like that, there's no way I'm getting in a taxi. I'll walk into town and I'll meet you down there. I was in the taxi in front of them. So I was already in town by the time that Beth's taxi arrived. And she was in tears. Absolute sobbing with tears. And there wasn't a lot we could do to console her, really. Eventually Nathan got into town, and they spent the next 2.5 hours, yes, 2.5 hours, talking outside the club. So yeah, a little bit of drama. That kind of ruined the night for Nathan. Because when he did eventually come into the club, he didn't seem bothered anymore. He kind of lost the will to party. And she was overcompensating for everything by being very touchy-feely, lots of kisses and cuddles. Well, which is not a bad thing, I know. It's a very coupley thing to do. But, she was definitely overcompensating for the fact that they'd fallen out. What else happened that night? I think that's the only real drama. Yeah, that was the only real drama. Catherine was out. And Catherine has just broke up with her boyfriend. Well, some ex-boyfriend now, Callum. He's a bit of a douche. I don't think he's ever going to see this. I'm quite happy to admit that he is more than a little bit of a douche, especially when it comes to women. Because Hannah knows him from back home. And I've heard lots of stories, and I've seen him around girls, so I know what a douche he is. Catherine, I've had a bit of a crush on her since the start of uni, so it's been, 2 years now? When I first started uni, I couldn't do anything about it because I had a girlfriend. And despite the fact that I had a crush on it, it didn't mean anything. People find other people attractive when they're in relationships. And it just happens. I'd never even considered acting upon it while I was with my girlfriend. Then, my girlfriend and I broke up about 6 months into the first semester. And, yeah, I considered doing something about it. But by the time I'd really gotten around to it, she'd started seeing Callum. So, I don't really like stepping on other guys' toes. And so there we go. And the whole of the second year, Callum and her were together. So now she's single again. The thing is, I'm not really looking for a serious girlfriend right now. She's such a really nice girl. I mean, she's one of these properly nice girls. Everyone's a nice girl. I mean, she seems really sweet and innocent kind of thing. And I don't think we're a great match personality-wise either. We get on. We have a laugh. I think there's a little bit of chemistry there. I think she feels it too. I'm pretty sure she does. I've never been that great at reading girls, but I think it's just kind of obvious that she at least finds me attractive, if nothing else. But again, I wouldn't mess around with her now because she's just come out of a relationship. I just don't think she's that kind of girl. I wouldn't want to get involved with her because, despite the fact that I think she'd be really good for me, I think she's dating that kind of girl would be a new experience for me. It would be really healthy for me. I don't think her dating a guy like me would necessarily be such a good thing for her, especially after she's just come out of a relationship with a douchebag. Because yeah, I'm a nice guy, but I'm also a piss take. I'm really lazy, and I don't really take many things seriously. So I think it would put a strain on things. So I'm not going to do anything about it, but I would actually quite like to. Yeah, I've definitely like my crush had sort of faded a bit, but then seeing it and hanging out with her again on Wednesday kind of reaffirmed that crush. I've had a bit of trouble with my phone network this week because I'm supposed on my tariff I'm supposed to get 500 minutes to any landline or mobile network. I was on the phone to She Who Shall Not Be Named for 2 hours the other night, and then it cut out saying that I'd run out of minutes. Now, I'm pretty good at maths, and or as an American would say, math. I'm pretty good at math. It's not math, it violates maths. So, 2 times 60 is 120, which is nowhere near 500. And I've barely used my phone at all since the beginning of my contracted month. So there's no way that I've used 500 minutes. It's just not physically possible. And I've tried talking to my mobile network about it, and they just don't seem interested. So it's not the first time this happened. This has happened a couple of other months as well. So I don't know what's going on. There's no way I've been using 500 minutes because I barely ever talk on the phone as it is, which is why sometimes I offer to talk to people. And She Who Shall Not Be Named, I hadn't spoken to her properly for a while. Even a few times that I'd seen her in recent months, lots of other people had been around, so I hadn't really had a proper chance to catch up with her. But no, we had a really nice conversation, and it was just really nice. I don't really like that adjective, nice. It's a bit of an empty adjective. It was nice, and I miss her. I'm not just talking about in a physical sense, because that side of our relationship never really developed. But I miss being able to talk to her because we have such a good connection. I do miss that side of things. And I don't think we could ever really be properly friends because there's still sexual chemistry there, and I know I could never do it. Which is why I've always been kind of grateful that other people have been around when we have hung out, because I haven't had to deal with that sexual chemistry because I can't do anything with other people there anyway, can I? So yeah. So I've had a bit of trouble with my phone network. Really missing the internet. We are getting that back on Tuesday. I have to be in Tuesday afternoon because Sky, who our internet provider is going to be, are coming round to sort it on Tuesday afternoon. Thank fuck for that. I've got several weeks worth of music to catch up with and acquire. That's really quite annoying because I'm usually the guy that hears everything first because I really monitor when things are available. And so yeah, there's been a couple of releases over the last couple of weeks I really wanted to hear, but I haven't been able to hear. I've seen people talking about it and stuff online. It's kind of frustrating because I'm like, well, I should have been the first to hear it. So, fuck you. Yeah, really miss the internet. It's also going to mean I don't have to walk up and down to the university quite as much, which is a good thing. I'm going to be heading up to university very shortly, actually, and I'm going to try and upload this tonight. It's Friday, so I'm going to try and upload this tonight. And then I'll reblog it sometime tomorrow as well. I don't know how many people even watch it. I don't care how many people will even notice. But yeah, I suppose that's it really. I haven't really got any other gossip to say. My love life is as slow and as non-existent as ever. Of course, that's my fault. But there we go. Anyway, I'm going to sign off now. You all stay classy. You all stay beautiful. And feel free to leave me comments, suggestions, etc. in the column below. Goodbye.